Alright there, welcome guys. So today I will be creating an illustration for one of my customers, and as you can see, this right here is the first illustration I have created for them, and this is the second one. So I will start right now live here, and then we are going to see where we end up. So as you can see, this is the first character, so we need to use these colors. These are the company colors, and we are going to use them as well. But basically, if we are going to create a bank building, it will look something like this, and then maybe there will be a big sign at the top where it's written bank. Let me quickly align these. So I think instead of a large building like this, we are going to use a smaller one. So let me use the star tool to create a triangle just like this. Now let me make that smaller. Let's adjust the size just like so, and then let's cut out these parts right here with the tool right here. It's the shape builder tool. Just like so. All right. Something like this. So now another thing that we could add is columns, like 2 columns, just like so. Let's select the color, make it darker so you can see it better. Just like this, and then let's place the other one right here. And then let's bring this to the front, just like so. And then I think at the bottom we need to end the column just like so. Now it is. And then we also need this column shape at the top. Right, looking good. And then we need stairs. Right, so let's create stairs. Let's use this color. Send it to the back just like so. Let's cut out this part. Awesome. All right, so as you can see, there's still a gap right here, so let's create some more stairs just like so, and maybe a third shape. Not quite sure yet, but we will see. Yes, yeah, I think that's okay. I think we can use that. All right, but as you can see, there's this gap right here, so let's put it to the top, and then let's select all of these, and then let's align them just like so. We can also align them like so, vertically, so they will distribute equally. Right, looking good. So we have our first basic shape for the bank, and let me see what's next. We can make this smaller. Again, let's cut out the shape, we don't need that. Just like so. Alright, and then maybe we can create something in the background. Let's make the shape darker, just like so, and then we can create some sort of roof, right? So let me select that and send it to the back. Right, looking good. All right, I like that. Now we need a door for the bank, so let's create a rectangle just like so. Let's align everything, and then let's put these 2 shapes to the back just like that. All right, awesome. And then we can create a window just like that. Let's place this window right here, and then the other one right there. It looks kind of like a face, but Let me think. Maybe we can make this one larger, and then let's place the window right here and the other one right there. Right, now let's align all of these. Yeah, I think this one is better. Yeah. All right, there's some sort of blue shape right here. Not sure where this is from. Talking about this one here. Let me check. Oh, it's the shape right here. Okay, we can make it shorter. All right, now since these are columns, we need 2 of these shadow lines, because columns usually look like that. Let me show you, just like so. I think this is good. However, I'm not sure if these are not too wide, so maybe let's make them shorter and let's place them right here. Let's group them. Yeah, looking better. All right, now let me align these. Right, looking good. I think we also need to align the bottom shape. Yeah, and now let's these are already grouped. Okay, so we can select all of these, and then let's perfectly align them just like so. Now let's make this smaller. We don't need a shape that large. And this one. All right, so yeah, we've basically got the first illustration for our order from our customer. So we have the banking icon. I will of course change the colors and some more details, but first I would like to create some sort of blueprint, right? Some sort of wireframe. How do I go with this job, with this order from my customer, and yeah, how to implement everything. So what's also always important is that you reuse some shapes that you have already used, right? Because since these are going to be used for a for one single purpose, for one single website, you need to make sure that all the design elements are consistent. So make consistent design choices, reuse your shapes, your colors of course, and all the other details. It's very important if you create some sort of illustration or icon family. So for instance, in our example, as you can see, I have created these money badges right here, and we can copy them. You can simply copy something with Illustrator by holding Option, and then we can reuse them right here. So I'm not sure if I will leave it like that. So just to give you an example, as you can see, you immediately see that this illustration right here and this one is related because of this, only because of this money badge, right? So this is something you should always consider when creating illustration and icons. Reuse your elements and make consistent design choices. All right, awesome. And this is the logo of the company, so of my customer. So I should reuse that, but I have no idea where. So I think it's better if I first copy all of the stuff from here that I can reuse. So let me check. Maybe we can reuse this paper right here, and I'm not quite sure, but maybe we can also reuse this circle. So let me put that aside, this one as well. So I don't think we will need the browser. However, maybe we can use this button as well. So let me copy that just like the other ones. Let me place them right here, and maybe we can reuse the browser even. So let's delete, I mean this browser right here, right? Okay, so I have a few elements that I'm planning to reuse. Like I've said, I have no idea if I will reuse them, but for now I have something in my mind. So now let's think about how to make all these elements working well together. So what do we need? So this is a banking illustration. Let me call this illustration because for an icon it has a lot of details, so I think it's more of an illustration than an icon. So we need a banking illustration for, let me check again, bank integration and bank reconciliation. So also to represent bank accounts. So let's start with this. Let's check how do we represent accounts? Usually if you log into Facebook or something like that, there's always this user icon, right? And funnily enough, it looks exactly like this. So imagine if we delete maybe the bottom 2 lines. Let's ungroup these, just like so. I think this could we could consider this as a login window, right? So maybe we should reuse this element, but I'm also currently thinking where to integrate this into our current illustration, because we cannot just place it at the top just like this. It looks weird, right? Or does it? I don't know. I have to check. Maybe we can put it to the side and send it to the back, just like so. And we can make it shorter so it's fitting better into this illustration, just like so. All right. So this is going to be like an arrow. So this is your user account. So let me check again. Bank accounts. So we've got that again, right? So this is the bank account. Well, actually, this is an account. This is a bank. So we have the banking account consideration, and then we need integration and reconciliation again. So integration can be something. Let me check. How do we visualize integration? Actually, for this, maybe we can reuse this. Although this is growth, so I'm not quite sure, but it also looks like you would, integrate stuff. Maybe we can change it up a bit, and then we can use it to visualize integration. So let me make this bigger, and now let's place it at the top, like this on both of these. So one thing here to consider is the colors are currently not the ones we are going to end up using, just to make sure you know that. No worries. Let me make this shorter. Right, so this is the account, this is banking, this is integration, and then we have reconciliation. So reconciliation can be, I think, hands, basic hands maybe, right? So maybe we can simply create hands. And first, to create hands, we can maybe create a sleeve, and then we can place the sleeve right here. Then we can send it to the back, and then create some room for the shirt. Then we can change up the color, just like so. Then we can use maybe this one as a button for the shirt. I think you know what I mean, something like this, and then right here we are going to apply something like a shaking hand. So not shaking like this, but shaking like this, All right, so let's select this and then send it to the back. Let me apply this color right here. Although I don't know, I'm not really happy with this. So let me think, what can we do here? However, maybe what we can do is to, instead of using hands, is to use this paper here, as a contract maybe. But I would like to see the option with the hands. So let's first create a hand. Right, so let's create our fingers, just like so. Send it to the back, and then let me add this color right here. Right, so then what we can do is to create the other fingers, like so. And then the small finger, let's place it right here. Right, looking good. Now we need the thumb. So for the thumb, let's copy one of these, change the degree, and then let's send it to the back. We can make it bigger, just like so. Yeah, I like that. Now let me try to select all of these and let's make them larger. Alright, and this is the basic shape for our hand. Now let me copy that so we can play around with it, and then in the end we can choose between these two, and we also see a direct comparison, which I also most of the time do when working with Illustrator. It's always important to to see the difference between your illustrations and your icons. Alright, now first let's round up these corners. And as you can see clearly, for now I don't have used any shadows, any highlights, but we are going to do that surely. Actually, we can create a quick one right here. Now let me create a darker color, or maybe I have even used shadows already. Yeah, right here. So we can simply copy it. However, somehow it's not visible. Not sure why. I think I haven't copied it. So let me place the shape right here, so it's easier to copy it. Right there, copy it. Okay, now it should be visible. Yeah, it is. However, it's not perfect, so let's reuse this color, and now we're good to go. Alright, awesome. Let me delete this. Let me delete this because I already like this one better, so I don't need the other one anymore. Okay, so we've had the hand. Alright, so I'm not sure if my customer will like this hand. So what I will do is to create two versions of this, so it's easier for him to decide. And then he can tell me, hey, you know what, please delete this hand. Maybe he will tell me this hand is awesome. Alright, now let's place this thing at the top, just like so. Now let's create another shape on top of that. And let's make it white. Right, looking good. And then we are going to reuse the logo, I think right here. Yeah, I like that. Let's align this. Now let's group these two and let's distribute them vertically, just like so. Right, now we have to select all of these and send everything to the back, also the hand. So for the hand, actually we also can make this arm shorter, because we don't need to have the shape right here. So let's select it and let's make it shorter, just like so. As you can see, we have three shapes because we have already applied some shadows. Alright, so let me delete this one. Let's copy it, and then instead of the hand we are going to use this contract right here. Again, I have no idea, maybe my customer will not like it, maybe he will. I will ask him. He's a cool guy. I don't think we need a value right here, because this will be a some sort of, let's see, I always forget the name of these, reconciliation. So maybe we also only need details like this. Maybe let's copy it like so. Right, looking good. And now it's time to apply some colors. For now I'm not even sure if I'm on the right track, right? So I will send this again to my customer but in the end, and then we will see what his reaction will be. But for now, let's finish this first, and I think I will send him this version because I'm not quite sure if he's going to like this one. So let me put that aside, and now let's first apply some colors right here. So we clearly need to change up some colors for the bank. So for the roof we are going to use this color as well, and then this one is going. So again, as you can see, I'm trying to reuse as much colors as I can. It's crazy important. I know I am saying this all the time, but it's really important to do this, because otherwise, if you don't reuse these things, if you're not consistent with your design choices, you can make a terrible choice easily, and then in the end you send something to your customer and he's like, are these connected? He's not even sure. So you need to make sure that all your illustrations are connected visually and also by the shapes. Alright, so this is a shadow I have applied right here. I think we can leave this for our roof color. Let me think, but maybe we will change it up. So these are the company colors, so maybe we will change it up. So as you can see, if I use this color right here, it becomes indistinguishable from the column. So we need to keep a lighter color right here. For this one, let me think. Maybe this color here, and then we can change it up like so. Now let me copy the shadow, just like so. So I'm not sure if I will go with these. I think this color doesn't fit very well, so let me delete it for now. And actually, let's create a new one, just like so. Although now this one seems like it's not belonging to this illustration, so we need another one. We need something else. Let me ungroup these. And let's create a window color. So this will be a bluish color, just like so. However, now the contrast isn't enough. As you can see, this hurts my eye, so we need to change this. So what I usually don't like is to make this simply white, this area right here, because then it will look like this. However, currently this color is fitting very well, so let me see. So another thing, another possible solution we have is to simply darken the window color, just like so, and then we are much better in terms of contrast. Alright, now let's create some highlights. So we can do that simply by creating some lines, just like so. And now let's add a white color like this, and then we can change up the opacity of one of these to, let's say, 50%. Right, looking good. Now let's do the same on the other side. Right here we can use some sort of sign, so we can use this as a sign for the logo, right? Let me arrange and bring this to the front. Although this was a dumb idea because we cannot see the logo then, so let's create a rectangle in this color, and then we can move it. Let's place it right here, and yeah, I think this looks better. So now to the stairs. So the light is coming from the top. That means this stair should be the darkest one. This should be a bit darker, so let's add this. So we need right here, we need this color plus a more darker tone. So let's eyeball the color, just like so. Alright, now we have to fix these as well, and right here. Alright, looking good. However, I'm still not happy with this color right here. I'm not quite sure what I will do. So let's see, let's take the rectangle, let's send it to the back, because this is what we are going to end up with. So as you can see, the contrast again, it's not enough. We need more contrast. So let's play around with these. We need another color right here. As you can see, this one isn't bad, but now the contrast between the glasses is not enough again. And also we need to add more shadows to this one right here. So let's do this. and there's some space right here. There's a gap right there, as you can see. So we need to fix this. Alright, looking good. Now we need again to change up this color right here, and I think I like this better. So let's change up these to a darker tone so the contrast is better. Yeah, just like so. I'm not sold on this. I don't know. I'm not happy with it currently. But I like this. So yeah. So I've just doubled up these columns, and I think this was a good idea. Now let's add another line right here. Ungroup them, delete the left one, and let's place it right here in the middle. Let me see. I think this one looks better. Alright, now let's do the same right here. Here. And here. Right, looking good. So the problem is that, look at this illustration. It's clearly distinguishable that, you know, this is a background element and this is the front guy, the front illustration. The contrast is enough, it's perfect. Right here, however, it is not. But this color right here is too similar to this one. So we need to change this for sure. And the problem is I have no idea which color I should use. We need a darker. This is for sure. However, let me see. All right, so this is not bad. However, we need to fix the shadow now, because shadows should be clearly distinguishable from the rest. Just like so, perfect. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there, folks. All right, now let's bump up the font size of this. Let's bump up the font size of this one as well. I would like to add another shape right here. Maybe let's create borders. Let's create a stroke. So you can change up fill and stroke right here. And now we are going to delete this line right here. And to do this, simply add an anchor point. Select this line with the direct selection tool. And then let's simply put this right here. And then we can bump up the stroke size, just like so, and add a round cap. And now I think this looks better. Yeah, I like it. And now let's click object, shape, path, outline stroke. And now this will become a shape instead of a stroke. This is what outline stroke will do. Again, you will find it right here. Path, outline stroke. Alright, now let's create some shadow. Let's place the shadow right here. Alright, looking good. As I've said, we are getting there for sure. So this isn't, I'm not 100% happy currently, but I am happier than with this one, clearly. I think you are as well. So we are on a good way. So as you can see, there's this gap right here. We need to close this. Let's work precisely. All right, now we have closed the gap. Now just like so. Let's do the same thing right here. All right, looking good, looking good. Now let me see, what else can we add? So maybe let's group this whole thing right here. And now let's place it right here. Reflect. So now it's becoming clearer that, you know, these two things are connected to the bank. However, things overlapping this whole illustration. I don't think this is a good choice. I'm not sure, so maybe we can change the position. Maybe just like so. Right now it's getting out of control. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is better at the bottom. However, again, not enough contrast right here. Actually, let's make this smaller. Let's make it smaller, just like so. And now let's place it on top of one of these darker spots. And now we can do the same thing on the left. So as you can see, we clearly have no problem right here. The contrast here is good enough. But right here, it's not clear that there's something on top of this. So we need to place it maybe right here. I don't want to change the color because it's working very well with this shape right here. So maybe we can delete this. And let me change up this color as well. I think this is better. Alright, so we are pretty much done. So one idea I have is to take this logo and let's place it in the bottom right corner, just like so. I think this is better. And then we can delete this sign and simply add some highlights to this, just like so. Yeah, looking good. Looking very good. So we need to fix up some things because, as you can see, we need to align it with the shape, and now we are good to go. However, let's change this up quite a bit. Alright, so let me select all of this. Let's make it bigger because, as you can see, this guy is overlapping this shape, so we need to do the same. However, if I make it too big, this circle becomes not visible anymore, so we need to let's put the circle at the top, just like so. Maybe like this. Yeah, this one is good. Or maybe we are going to delete the circle at all, because this will, yeah, I think this is the better choice. Because look, if we do this, we don't have the contrast problem anymore. So let me delete this. As you can see, now we can use this color right here, maybe for the back. So let me delete this illustration right here. So this is, yeah, something like this. I think this works better. Yep, look at this. Awesome, awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. So let me change up the shadow color quickly, like this. Looking good, and we are good to go. I can delete this. Alright, so I have used all of these colors right here. As you can see, since we already have a color for the glass, because there's the glass for the calculator, we can reuse this as well, just like so. And then this one is the same color as here, right? Okay, now let's make this bigger. Let's place it right here. And I think one thing is missing. That's it. Wait, what am I doing? What I would like to do, since these are columns, let me add some more shadows, just like this. And now also right here. So let me see, does that look better? It does. So let's do the same for the other ones quickly. Alright. let me add another shadow at the bottom of this, like so. We don't need these anchor points, so let's simply delete them. Press I and select the shadow. However, let's take the opacity down, and let's also add a shadow to our door, just like this. Yeah. So as you can see, shadows are really making a difference right here. And let me see, maybe we can add some rectangles just like so. However, I'm not sure if this will look good. So this doesn't. But maybe this does. Yeah, it does. So let's add them right here. However, I think I will leave it out for the first one, and then I will simply use them for the other ones, just like this. And then again right here, click this one. Alright, let's zoom out. Alright, looking good, looking good. So one thing is that this color here is the same as this one, and I'm not sure if I want this. So let me add some shadows. Now let's send it to the back, just like so. What? Wait, what is the shape here? Wait. Ah, alright. Yeah, you know what? Let me delete this. I will add it again. Let's delete this one, and now let's place it again right here, but let's add a gap this time. Just like so. I think this gap will help us to visualize that these two are connected. Just like this. Alright, now let's place this one right here as well. Actually, let's leave it here. Alright, let me see. Yeah, that's it. Let me just place that right here, and we are good to go. So I will send this to my customer, and then I will wait for his feedback. I have no idea what he will tell me, so maybe he won't like it. Then we are going to fix this whole thing. We will maybe even redo all these shapes again. I'm not sure, but let's see. That's what creating illustrations it's all about. Always try to understand your customer. All right, thanks again for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.